Yeah, I think I'll just share. We can sort of go through, maybe get into Figma and do a little like what we were doing with the GM cam stuff or
Yeah, I think that would feel pretty
something.
good.
Pascal's also here, and I just walked him through some of the surface stuff. And he's offered to like do some animations and like help me with some layout and like concept stuff, which will be a great help. And then he's got some animation ideas or whatever, and then structurally how we might be able to layer that stuff in. Um, so he may hop in here in a little bit, sit in. So there's that. How do I make this thing small? Go away. All right. Where am I at? All right. So I started laying out some of these things. Need to just get this stuff in the page. I can't remember if I've forgotten anything here. Like, we just had the byline. What's that?
I think this is it. Yep. Link. Okay.
Yeah. I think we just get this stuff in the page and then we can start sprucing it up from there. Then as far as the Discord stuff goes, as far as I got, I think getting the functional, yeah, I guess, I don't know, thinking about how we want to get this in the page. So whether or not it should be over here, like floating, or if it should be like a button that pops up like a window inline. That's sort of where I'm
also curious. Yeah, if it's embedded into the page, does the font and general size be like going to change based on zoom level?
Yeah, I think it would. So, I mean, it would work like these things work, I assume. So it would get smaller like that, and you'd have to zoom in. So it's effectively on the canvas, since this area is affected by the zoom, unless we make it not like that. So the alternate then is doing something like, where did I have that? This?
Yeah, this one would probably stay at its like own zoom level. Just depending on the page.
Yeah, it would be above. It'd be at the layer of this stuff.
I see.
So that's I don't know, like
pros and cons.
Yeah, I don't know. This is one of these things where like getting it mocked into the page is probably the best way to test this.
Yeah.
So like making one of these and then
So, something nice about it being like part of the canvas on the same sort of navigation level, where you like get over to the chat and now you're moving from the chat to the canvas. It kind of keeps them in different spaces, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, there's
also,
a novelty to it.
I think makes a bit more sense on mobile, because mobile and layering do not go well.
No, they don't. Like doing any window management there would be impossible.
Yeah.
So yeah, like if you could sort of pan over, the pan works really well on mobile, like better than it does on and the pinch stuff. Then if you're able to sort of scroll in this thing, because I guess it'll be an iframe or the equivalent of an iframe. Yeah, and then the other thing was this being sort of grayed out unless the wallet is connected.
Until you're,
okay.
That's great.
Oh wow, it does look really good on mobile. Holy shit.
Yeah, right. It feels really nice on iPad.
Yeah, this is like totally an iPad surface.
Yeah. Yeah, and then sort of like having the transactions thing, I need to figure out some styling for this. Like I had it as, what was it? Just need to get in the damn page and do this. These things, like doing some styling there. It's playing with just Pascal's going to help with this guy. This is our blank
Oh,
for OpenSea.
nice.
So we talked about doing, what is it? The XY. It's 12. Where'd you go? No. Oh God. I've lost
What
you.
is happening?
It's lost. No.
Is it just behind? Yeah,
Yeah.
the layer.
What the hell?
If you just move the layer up, we'll go.
Dun, 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 dun. It's embarrassing how much I haven't used Photoshop in a long time.
Rocking it in the freewheel.
Yeah, so we talked about some amount of doing the logo that way. I'm just gonna do stuff like this now. So, yeah, I don't know what else we need on the blank.
My only question though on this one is I don't remember exactly how the spec works, but we are able to give unique OpenSea preview files, or do they all have to be the same? They're only the same one now because it's pulling from the profile picture, which is I think acting like a placeholder.
Yeah.
So I guess my question is, are we just not filling out the function that we can be for the preview file, or is there some other set of restrictions? Either way, so like basically, I think if we can have a unique one, we do the coordinates. If not, then this.
We can have a unique one.
Okay, sweet. So
It's
the
basically
question
whatever. It's whatever's returned by the token URI. So it's more a matter of like what's feasible to do in the contract. I've mocked. On the dev branch that I think it should be mocked. I actually haven't tested this, but this is one of the things that I put in is I just mocked a really generic coin that has the XY coordinates on it.
Okay.
It's literally just an SVG circle with exquisite land or play it forward, exquisite land, and the XY coordinates. Let me see if I can. I have a couple coins out on the dev branch, so I can try to find it.
Yeah, then it's just a question of, whatever feels right. Like, so in the case that OpenSea is basically going to have it's going to be mostly blanks as people fill them in, right? So,
yep.
Okay. Yeah, the 2-bit bears thing was like a good example of that. They just had one animation. There wasn't any, or they just had one image. They didn't do anything fancy aside from that dynamic. What was that? Yeah, then getting figuring out what's going to be in the menu. I think that's like, what is that? We had I wrote this down somewhere and lost it.
It looks so bad.
I like it. Done.
Looks like a fun.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny on yours. It doesn't even say play it forward on the top of it.
Do nothing.
On my screen, it shows play it forward. On here, it shows nothing, which is even more funny.
That's very funny. Wow.
Perfect.
Classic.
Ship it.
I'm glad the functionality works though, because I haven't tested any of this stuff.
Yeah, it's nice. Well, it's good to test nets. Yeah, it'll be good to have that test net link to then be able to like sort of see it filled in and stuff. But yeah, okay, so that's good. What to do there? Yeah, so I'm going to do some typography stuff here. I don't know if we have like a logo or an icon or anything. Maybe play with that. Nothing has really come up. Did we, like, were we doing like deleting these? This is why these, like, testing the God mode or something? These disappeared on the...
I don't
What
think
is it?
This is why these disappeared.
Yeah, this is what I did. It's so the bottom corner is like some stuff is pretty jank right now. You'll have to delete your cache
Okay.
because now if you pull down the latest from the dev branch, it's on a whole like new set of addresses and everything.
Oh, okay.
So while you're not updated on the dev branch, everything's going to be on the old thing. Yeah, those are the new tiles I'm drawing in the bottom corner.
Got it. So, yeah, I don't know what I've done in here. Which branch?
Just search DEV. Origin DEV,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay. Should I be working on that or no?
Probably now, yeah. I've kind of pushed two large changes to it.
Okay. What did I do in
Yeah,
here?
I think
Added the font. Some dumb stuff.
It uses like the whole new coin regeneration flow. Like each coin you generate is now unique. There's
Nice.
new contracts. It has all of that stuff.
Cool.
The renderer for the contracts is different. It's a lot.
it might be easiest to stash this and then try to apply the stash to dev.
Yeah.
I imagine you were poking at different files, which should overlay nicely.
Yeah, it's nothing important. Could also just do this.
Scratch pad.
That's all fine.
My monitor freaks out.
What else do I have? All the web fonts. Font, that's fine. And that. Color the spacer, change that. Easy enough. Okay. Yoke. I need to do anything here? Yarn install or anything?
Probably a yarn install, yeah.
Look at those.
Borders.
I did really like the solid color ones that were up in the top left. They're pretty. All right, so menu. Yeah, I don't know how we want to proceed here, I guess. Like, should we do a design jam or we try to get stuff in the page, or I'm a little lost, I guess. Help guide me.
What would be the most useful for you and where you're at with the build?
Being a different person with a better brain. That would be a good start.
The hangover is clearly in full effect, I think.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's how it goes.
I think staying in Figma probably makes more sense for now, because we can kind of like also put copy in there, or just general layout stuff. I'm not worried too much about CSS or HTML for now.
Yeah, and that way, doing the programmatic side of it you don't have to do that, Dave.
Sure.
Probably
That would
quicker.
be
Yeah.
okay. Well, if everybody wants to jump into Figma, then we can do what we did before. The cam stuff. Where is it? Darby it. The Figma. So Darby. Is fine.
Pasquale.
Can't wait to have my 16-inch laptop.
Oh, did you order one as well?
Not yet. I think I was like a little sketched out. I didn't want to order it and get it delivered to a Brooklyn stoop and then have it disappear. Since people are stealing packages in the neighborhood. So I'll probably just, I don't need like a M1 Max Super Pro or whatever, probably. But maybe I do. You don't know. So I may just go to
Apple.
The Apple store and pick one up, and then do a trade-in with the one I've got. We'll see.
Temple hasn't
I
taken
did.
the laptop
I did
back
buy
yet,
one.
so I'm like, oh no.
Wait, what?
I couldn't stop. I did buy one of the 16s. I couldn't stop
Oh, did
myself because I loved my 15-inch, and I just look at it and the dimensions are the same, and I'm like, I just want that computer back.
Still have one of those in storage. I just keep the computers and let them stack up with the
Like
I'm gonna do
now.
archaeology someday. I've got the whole thing running, so I know if I just power it up, it'll sit there and work. Okay, so make sure this works. My own edification. Then we'll get into Figma. Works. Okay. Okie doke. Wait, no, it's loading. Fine.
I probably should drop points.
Yeah, we'll get there. I just go and generate them.
Oh, yeah, you can as well. I have a couple generated, so I'll just drop the two. They're for the same tile, but they're generated by different people.
Well, yeah, so we need to figure out the dragging that thing.
The what?
So while you're dragging on desktop in particular, it pops open the modal. So some mechanism to catch that so that this doesn't happen. I don't know if that can be like time-based, like based on the grab. Like if you do it quick, it opens, and if it's slower, it doesn't. The tap event or click event. Not really sure how you handle those. That's an aside.
Yeah, we might. There might just be like some way to debounce it, where it's like if a tap event occurs and no drag event occurs, then don't do anything. Something like that is my guess.
Yeah, how do we want to mark those things up?
Dude, the clown is about to become a plane. I didn't realize he was a wingsuit clown.
Right? It's like skin going into it's horrifying. All right, here's our new canvas. Put it up here. All right, so I guess we'll just. So what do we want to put in our menu? That's what we'll start. So we were talking about having like you click up here, this thing probably opens up some kind of overlay menu kind of guy. And then we'll probably say exquisite.land or something in our new font.
Jaunt.
It's Jaunt.
I like
Paid
Jaunt.
$12 for this font.
You paid $12 for this font.
Supporting local artists.
Pascal's friends.
No, some rando on the internet.
Oh, okay.
So we got about, what else we got in here? Anything else? What else do we need?
I mean, does it make sense to just add like a Discord and Twitter link there too? I don't know if that's too much.
Probably. I think so.
It's good to just put it in there for now, but
Yeah.
placeholder.
Yeah, it's a surface where we can put all kinds of stuff. So
Like a little, I guess we have the like bi-relational or something somewhere. I don't know if it goes
yeah, so I was
here
thinking
or at the
about
bottom.
doing that down here,
Okay.
like in the canvas.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, we could also do that where you click this and then it just moves the canvas over here, and then there's about links in the canvas
I see.
Yep.
rather than doing overlays.
That's kind of cool. So it just reminds the user where that is spatially.
Yeah. I mean, we can literally move it there, right? So
I think so. Yeah.
yeah, if that's possible, then it's novel, I guess.
Yes.
Potentially novel. I don't know if functional, but
Also, one more
Starting-
thing
The
that
font
might make sense here is FAQ. We, like, I'm talking about having a page that's sort of like about, but more for, I think, mirroring our FAQ channel on Discord. I don't know how much of this is accessible from the site versus just the channel on Discord.
so this would, yeah, are we gonna do like web pages with any of this stuff? So
I guess so.
I mean, it would be kind of cool if it just expanded in the canvas as well.
mhm.
All you're kind of doing is just like uncollapsing the section and what disappears, it stays static. I guess the alternative being taking it to a different page, or another alternative being a modal.
Yeah, so yeah, what would the about? Probably a modal for the about. Like, I don't know what else, unless we want to flip the whole canvas or something ridiculous, you know.
Yeah.
That's a bit conceptual right now. I mean, it's doable, but we're starting to ask a lot of this thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so about. Oh. Fuck you. Fuck you. So here we would do effectively that guy. Maybe. Then yeah, so this is back to lore and whatever else we're going to put in here. Exquisite land, the finest. Whoa. That's weird.
Oh, interesting.
Why? Why do?
Why do?
It's a ligature.
What?
It's called a ligature. I don't know why they did that with FI, but that's fine. Oh god. Yeah, so I talked to Pascal a little bit about the. I don't really know what we're going to do with the lore stuff yet, but part of it is just doing that like sort of writer's room thing in Dropbox paper and just coming up with all this stuff. And yeah, maybe rules in here. And then
I guess if it gets too wordy, that can be its own section.
yep, and we can start breaking them out. And then we have this nav over here to stick stuff wherever we need to. Okay, so
I wonder, like, since we are planning on doing multiple canvases, if there's some way of like hinting at like canvas 2 or something, and it's just grayed out.
So yeah, I was thinking about that in terms of, so this up here, we've got this base. Go away. So we can do all kinds of stuff up here. Like, I mean, it could even be the
question mark of behind first.
Is
it the first?
I don't know.
It's actually number 7.
Read what I'm writing.
Was this text and the tiramisu? Yeah, like it was kind of difficult to see on at least on mobile.
Yeah,
as black.
you need to spruce up all of this, whatever color we're going to use.
I mean, I think positioning and sizing is fantastic.
Yeah, so the potentially this could zoom out enough that there are multiple canvases in this view.
Yeah,
that would be
There's
kind of sweet.
Yeah, we have to figure that out. That one we're kicking down the road though. So
big giant question marks.
Yeah, like
yeah,
we could do something there, or like you were saying in the about. Yeah, I don't know. Showing them. Yeah, this one I don't know. It could also be like some pointer up here to further lands, or there's whatever.
uncharted, sort of like off the map.
Yeah, like because we can put a lot of like weird goofy stuff in here. Like if you hover over here, there might be something you could find, like Easter eggy things.
Yeah.
Like this is one of the things, once we get all the like structural stuff in place, I like to play with that like right before we launch, because that's when the best
just like
ideas come.
shove things in.
Exactly, like it's silliness because we know that the whole thing's working. So not quite there yet. Yeah, so yeah, what else we got? Disconnect. How do we want to handle disconnects? Or is it going to persistently stay connected?
It does now.
Okay.
Short of cookie clearing.
Like on refresh?
Refresh. Yeah, try refreshing now. Oh, that's weird. Wait.
Oh, this is on exquisite.land. .land.
Yeah, I thought we deployed it
Doing
there as well.
Local too.
Yeah.
I wonder if it got wiped out.
At any rate,
it could have been.
Yeah.
It'll work. So we'll have to figure.
The idea is, yeah, your Ethan name will stay across refreshes. so possibly having a disconnect button makes sense.
Yep.
But the thing about disconnect though is that it can be done manually through MetaMask as well.
Mm-hmm.
By clicking, I think, into the little modal and then disconnect on the account. Oh gosh, that
Yeah.
echo was neat. Shit, sorry.
Yeah, we can figure that out. Like,
Yeah, I think it's hard to say like whether disconnect is totally necessary, because once you do
Yeah.
connect, like you can just switch
Yeah.
the accounts or whatever. I mean, maybe if you were like switching from MetaMask to Rainbow, it could be useful. Because I think I have got caught in that one time.
yeah,
Where I just wanted to try Rainbow kind of a thing. And I was like, how does this work? And I was like, oh shit, I have to clear everything.
Yep.
Yep. True.
This one's easy enough to add. Like, we can just
Yeah.
make it so that you click the name and it disconnects you. I mean, we can make it more explicit. All right, so let me dummy in before I forget again. So I wanted to do like a, we don't need to do this, but do an eyeball.
World coin eyeball.
World coin orb. Where is an eyeball? Can we do eye? That's a creepy eye.
That is a freaky eye.
What the fuck is this?
It's a skateboard wheel for sure.
Yeah, it doesn't even work.
What the fuck is that?
That's an
Open.
evil eye. The blue one?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like a
The Tsar amulet.
we'll do
It's
this
like a-
instead.
Greek
Goodness of symbols is the way.
Oh, like
protector.
eye.
Much more sane.
Eyebrow. Wow. Yeah, open, closed eye. Closed eye. Hide. Guess we just do that. Don't know. Something like this.
Sure.
The hell? No. It's gone. There we go. Just do that. Something like this.
What does Mr. I here do?
So this would potentially just hide all the chrome.
Oh,
You could just see the
okay.
canvas.
Yep.
It's a nice doodad. Unnecessary,
Would the
but
eye stay there to toggle back? Or
Yeah.
how do you get back to the state?
Yeah.
and then
just
it would go
flips.
into this guy. And everything would be hidden, and you flippity doop.
What did he do?
The other thing is,
Fun fact, lowering your audio to 0 on iPad does not actually kill audio. And realizing that Zoom was producing sound. Yeah, I feel like I've run into this a few times. Like the volume meter is a lie. Super strange. iPhone works clearly.
Weird.
we also talked about the animation thing.
Oh, on the bottom.
Yeah, the scrubby,
Scrubby guy.
which would be something like that, and then something.
Looking super
Something like so.
Dude.
The scrubby, damn it.
Scrubby, damn it. It scrubs.
It scrubs.
What is scrubbing?
So you'd be able to play and pause, like it would animate in. So Pascal was asking, like, what level of detail do we have for like replay, I guess?
Mm.
Is it like
Far
per
as
tile?
I'm aware. Yeah.
Per
I think-
block,
Okay.
per tile. Yeah.
Coin. Well, definitely per tile, but also like I think we can see when the coin was generated, and
Okay.
then when it's claimed, and then
Okay.
when it's being drawn. Or rather, when it has been drawn.
Yep.
About 3 steps.
Okay. So it'd be a chunky, but still interesting at the like canvas level.
Yeah, I mean, I think to be simple, we could probably just filter that down to only tiles appearing stronger.
Yep.
I don't think the coin stuff's too important for people just observing.
No, I think yeah, I mean we can play with like, I mean there might be some value in seeing, I mean we talked about this in relationship to how like what is it, Procreate does it, where
Yep.
they like, it's basically just a run through. Like,
Yeah, I
they
think
chop a bunch of stuff.
I think that's
it,
kind of how this is as well, because we can just kind of say tile 1 of 256, tile 2 of 256, and ignore everything that happens in between.
Yep.
So this slider would just have 256 points.
Got it.
if we want to make it more real time, like we have block numbers, so we can effectively get like more, like realistically when that tile happened. So you delay, say like whatever proportional to like how much time you're speeding it up. Instead of just doing like show, it'd be like
Yeah.
show, right?
So there's
Relative
some
to it.
rhythm to
Yeah,
it.
you see like first.
Yeah, like it keeps with the nat, like it's basically just like a sped up view on the like what actually happened in time.
Okay.
But I think, yeah, I don't know, it could go either way, and both should be like as simple to implement.
Got it. Okay, so yeah, that one is like a nice to have, I think. But I mean, I think this is just a play pause button.
Weather radar forecasts have a similar mechanic, because when they get to the end of the scroll bar, I think they go into live mode, or the beginning is like now. So they basically have a state in which you kind of lock into, which is curved.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
So I guess if you're at the end of the line, then it might be nice to just show a little red icon that's just like, you're, or something that's like you're at latest. You're at the latest date, and also you will see future changes of your line.
Let's see. Don't know what's text here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, we can figure out if there's any other fanciness in here once we see it working.
Yep.
What else are we missing here? Got this guy. Basically, just box that up a little better. Where to go? There we go. Yeah, I'm curious about how this will feel on the page. So what are we showing in the Discord? Damn it. That's what this is called, the Discord, damn it.
The idea is that it's sort of like a live feed.
Yeah.
Right? Like a portal into Discord.
Yeah. I guess the question is it going to be like a particular channel or just a subset of channels or messages from a channel?
It's gonna be the Canvas channel, because we just have one Canvas channel now. That's what I thought.
Yep. Well, yeah. So that's where the tiles are going to appear. So those are kind of going back into here as well, and then people's
Tiles.
responses to the tiles in general chatter.
Yep. Coins. You'll just get to get a feel for movement. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if the movement is terrible, we can just block it.
Yep.
Yep. Should maybe announcements also like lead into this stream? If like Canvas channel is the primary feed, or should there maybe be a separate section, or doesn't maybe even need to see announcements from this page? Maybe not.
So
A separate
we-
section makes more sense.
What
to
are
me,
the
at least.
announcements?
New
I was
features,
figuring it'd be a mirror of the things going in on our announcements channel, which I am not sure what it's going to go. I mean, I always figured it was kind of like, oh, get ready for a new Canvas type of thing, and like, or this Canvas is finished and we're now minting it, or just like basically
Yep,
community
yep.
wide.
What if that was like a ticker tape at the bottom? That'd be kind of cool, like news.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be neat.
this thing's getting real wild. Maybe. Yeah. Down here, you mean?
Like,
That's what I was visualizing, but I get it. Like it might be too.
Stop it. Maniac.
I do like this idea that this page is like your snapshot of like the thing itself, but also this radar of the community about the thing. It's very like multidimensional that way.
Yeah, I like that it's blurring the boundaries between Discord and the canvas
Yep.
because
Mm-hmm.
I mean that's effectively what we're trying to do.
Yep.
Yeah, breaking. To me.
Yeah, like what would be in here?
So, like John was just saying, dude, talk again about the announcements, John. I don't know why they're like slipping through my head.
Yeah, I mean, Canvas being completed and going to auctions finishing, new Canvas being announced, new additions to Canvas functionality like annotations, or like, oh, we have, this ready to go play with. Even if you're not a tile owner, you can now go do this thing on the main canvas or a particular canvas. And maybe live events.
Yeah, that's great.
You spelled Gazette.
Close enough.
Yeah, the ticker thing, maybe. It depends on like how long these things are, if they're just going to be headlines versus if there's like actual information. And
Yeah, the Gazette is nice too.
Mhm.
Yeah,
This
it has
would
a
just
papery
be-
feel.
yeah, slower a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, like this is not the stock market. Not yet.
Lost.
Yeah, so these can be posts. Is there like a call to action on this thing?
No, I think the announcements one is pure, like it's effectively like a notification sort of. It's
Yep.
like a notification of what's
Around.
going on in the world is sort of how I'm feeling into it. Whereas the channel specific feed, there's a call to action to like join the conversation.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to pull these from Discord, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I say we get this one in first, and then when we see what the structure of this is, we've got an area to put stuff on here. The tiramisu tiles, or whatever that is called.
It's
Activity, I think, was the old thing. I might be dropping. It's just tiramisu.
Yeah, we'll figure out lore names for all this stuff.
mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to that. Okay. Anything else? Oh yeah, we were gonna do the like sort of. A relational game.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be a jaunty one. I don't know what we'll do there. So I was thinking about this. Do we want to put together like a? I don't know what else we're gonna put down here. Play it forward or something. Some little graphic-y guy.
Donation address. Or whatever the, our Gnosis safe, whatever.
Yeah. Okay, something like that. And then I was thinking about like this linking to some, I have it open, like relational.info or something like that. We could do like a shitty page. That 2-bit bears.
The 2-bit bears thing is so good. I love it.
This like bear rendering technologies garbage like this.
Yes.
This is the best website I've ever seen.
Right? I think we can do something like
yeah,
this.
this looks like really early SpaceX, where it was just like SpaceX, we're going to space.
I mean, it's literally Times New Roman.
Yeah. I mean, this level of detail is what we can afford to get into. So
yes.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's good because, yeah, like we would be pushing too far out to make anything glossy. We're not there yet. So
yeah, it's just another surface.
What about XYZ?
No, somebody gobbled that up.
Rude. I got kpaxel.xyz. I'm very pleased.
You can buy it for just under 2 ETH.
Maybe one day.
Yeah. God, yeah, it's just like
So
200 now.
What about supposedly ETH supports .lux, relational.lux?
Lux. Luxembourg? Like what?
I think it was
Lux.
Oh yeah, weird.
.fyi maybe. Do that.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's the best one I think I found. I think info is expensive.
Probably.
I like LTD. Tools.
Where
Engineering? Is it TLD? That's
Relational
crazy.
tools.
Relational club. Chat. I'm just reading now. This is what always happens. I get like really excited.
We're gonna go on the domain name binge again.
I think we
don't
do
know why it's so
relational.fyi and then call it a day.
That's cute.
Okay.
Why not relational.gay?
Why not?
$4.99. It's cheap.
It is cheap.
Relational art is $600.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
We won't be buying that one.
No.
Okay, we got relational.fyi. So we need like a crappy logo or something for that.
We could do ASCII. No?
Sure. Let's design it right now.
Good thing there's a website.
This seems great.
2-bit bears.
Jeez, some of those bottom ones are pretty bad.
Yeah, this is not great. Where's that other one? I don't know. What
Oh my
happened?
gosh. Throwback.
Oh, I know. Back here.
Wow, have these tabs been open since
Never
COVID?
close tabs ever again.
Holy shit. Amazing.
It would be nice to make a browser where there is no close tab button.
Yeah.
Oh my
Like,
God.
not actually.
I sort of actively manage these. Where is the thing? I don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. All right. There we go. Test them all.
Oh, holy shit, there's a lot.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to do this right now. This is like forever. We'll come up with something better. There's like a few of these. Oh, what is that? The like type rendering.
Pascal might be good at
Yeah,
brainstorming this one too.
we'll come up with
That
something
is
here.
super
I mean, this
cool,
one is just so good.
yeah, it's
I have to
amazing.
ignore it.
It's too good.
Yeah, we'll find our own way. Where was I? Figma. So this can be whatever typography.
Is this a Figma app? Oh shit, it is.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we need some language or something on this. We could just use
We are people.
iceberg.
The light.
There we are. Building the future of something. Interfaces on the World Wide Web. 3 today for tomorrow. Writes itself.
Say,
Or-
hey, at buzzard.land.
It would be so cool to have like a physical mailing address here too, which like send postage to.
For actual info, go to buzzard.life. Then we have, so this is our roundabout way of getting to buzzard.life. What kind of color are we?
Yeah.
No, I don't think we're that color. Are we pink? No. Purple maybe?
Pink, purple. I like pink and
Green.
purple.
All of these look good with this.
Can we just have a gradient background that just changes colors?
We can. We can do that. What kind of emoji do we use? What's relational? Handshake? It's too official. Globe.
Map.
The yarn, the ball of yarn.
Royal. Ball of yarn.
Isn't that brown thing there?
Doesn't render in this font. Yeah, some of them don't render in.
Custom emoji because I definitely have never seen yarn before.
I think it's like the newest emoji set that came out.
Let's see. I have Sauron.
Whoa.
Figma does not like these.
No.
Too fresh.
Look at this, a stack of people. Oh, doesn't stack. Whoa, 3 of them.
Oh, that is funny. Wow.
Weird.
What the
Interesting.
fuck is going on?
I like the knot. Figma doesn't though.
Yeah.
Nope, no shorts. Underwear? Nope. Flip flop. Figma, you're useless to me. All
No
right,
emoji
whatever.
support.
Good enough. We'll do something there. All right, so we'll make that site go from this thing. What was this font called? Iceberg?
Mm-hmm.
What happened? Where'd it go? Lost myself here. Aha. Okay, that gives us some stuff to toss in there. So FAQ would be another modal like this, probably. Discord would take you elsewhere. Tweets would take you elsewhere. You can figure out some of that. So the TX, is that activity?
Mm.
How do we want to?
Effectively.
Yeah. Is there anything else we want to put in there? That one is fine. It's got styling in the page. I can go dink with it in here. Clear all. You clear this, does it go away? Yeah. Okay. What else am I missing here?
We talked about doing links on the published tile to OpenSea and URL. I don't know if there's anything.
I think he knows.
We did it.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Not good, but we did it.
Yep, perfect.
I can even add those dammits.
Cool. Yeah, and like if you guys can dummy anything in, it like is a huge help because moving from Figma into moving from Figma into code into copy into it's starting to like wear on me a little. It's a lot of hopping around.
Yeah.
What were we saying?
I was just saying some of it I can probably do, some of it might be funny. Front end stuff is a little.
Also do that together potentially.
Yeah.
It may go fast that way, like because I can sort of be like, can we get a thing in like this, and then we can just dummy it in. That might be a nice sync session for all this stuff because it. Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, good to just get it all out.
What time is there's an internet camera thing tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I want to say 2 Eastern.
Yeah, I think you're right.
4 Eastern. No, wait. No, 2.
2, okay.
And I can just dummy in these controls. I just need to sit down and not go hang out with people. That's how you do that.
I know, so boring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
Right.
I'm like so scattered brain right now. Like 3, 4 social meetings a day, and then like like an equivalent number of calls at the same time as I'm trying to coordinate everything. I'm like, oh no.
Yep. Okay. I mean, this has helped though. This is a lot easier to do this when you guys are around. I don't wander off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we generally have. I mean, I can get this dummied in. I just need to sit and do it. This stuff is easy. It's all on the canvas. So just structuring it, putting this stuff out here, plopping it in there.
We could do this tomorrow morning, like 11 our time, which is early for Pacific, but we could start.
I mean, I'm up that early.
You wanna-
That's
Sure.
8 Pacific. I don't know if
Yeah.
Shooters is done, but it is 8
Pretty
Pacific.
much. Well,
Yeah,
will be
either
here
way.
by then.
Need to get it done. If you guys are around, that would help.
Yeah,
If not,
Yeah.
then I'll get what I can done, and then yeah, that could work.
Yep. It's time for that.
It's mostly just getting in the seat in front of the thing to get it done. So
it's more fun to do it together. Yeah.
yeah. So we with the regenerate step, we have to get all the signing stuff back in, right?
Yeah.
Is that the case?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think there might be signatures on the
Hello.
localhost one now. I forget.
Okay. I need a
And there's a
coin.
coin in the Discord.
I will use that coin.
Hopefully it works. I don't know. You actually might need to pull the latest again from the code. I think I fixed something.
What?
Yeah, push that.
Okay.
Might
Do I have
need
to
another
install
yarn
again?
install? I don't think so.
Yeah.
You might, but I don't think so. I don't think I did anything crazy.
It's a real brown coin. Cool though. We losing the font there?
It's just the local environment too. At least on my thing, it's not generating, but it's. I think for the real upside, it works.
Okay. I want to get this clicking again.
Yeah, I need to get that clicking too. I am going crazy with that.
Where so much garbage on that thing. Go. Go. Processing coin.
Hopefully it works.
Ooh. Got all that. Yeah, clean that up. Redeemed.
Ooh,
Cool.
yeah, we were talking about this maybe before you joined. At least through CJ and I. Kind of like wondering if this screen should auto dismiss or this should be a more explicit call to action, or should I left it could continue to in there.
I think we moved through it. Like, how do you get out of it?
Does it not click?
It's supposed to be.
No.
Oh god.
Oh.
Oh no.
Success. You're now stuck here forever.
I broke it somehow.
Failed successfully.
So it's this one. Oh, that broke too.
What broke?
Oh no, I'm not connected. Yeah, I need to do something with this state. So yeah, I think ideally it can center on this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't. I think it's possible, but what happens if you have like multiple tiles?
Well,
Just
maybe
pick the first
mostly
one.
addition.
Wait, so say again?
If there's like multiple tiles that you own that you haven't drawn.
It's only in the case here where you've redeemed one. And then the success state sends you to the XY of that redeemed coin.
That redeemed.
That's super
And then-
possible.
Yeah, I think that's the simplest way to do it. And we just drop the success state. And then maybe we put something on the canvas, arrows or something like this if we need to. But I say X, Y for that.
They can't figure it out.
It's true. If they can't figure it out, they don't deserve to play.
Can you not redeem more than one
The
tile
peak
at a
stuff
time
is
or coin at a time?
No.
Oh, I need to get rid of this.
No. Wait, Kristen, are you saying functionally or like
Yeah,
proposed?
functionally. Like if I cashed in 2 coins.
As far as I'm aware, both would be editable to your account. So there'd be 2 of those gold tiles. So like,
I mean, you can't do that at the
I
same
don't think
time, though.
You can't edit
No,
them
yeah,
at
you
the same
can.
time, but you could have two tiles that are like,
You can have two active
Yeah.
tiles, yes,
yeah.
Pending.
as long as they're not neighboring, or you didn't invite yourself, I guess.
Imagine the equivalent of a Coinstar machine. Where you dump a whole bucket of coins in there and like have to sort them.
All yours. Yeah, then we have the drawing thing where you go off and come back.
Yeah,
That one, I think.
probably. There's like small things that I'm kind of cleaning up right now.
Yeah, that one I think is the only like really surprising, annoying one because it's confusing. But
Yeah,
like
because you
other
go
than
back
that,
and you're
I
like,
don't
the
think.
fuck, I just fucked my drawing.
Yeah, but I guess now that we have undo, yeah. So
What were you gonna do with the
undo?
undo?
oh, what happened there? What happened there?
It does.
Okay,
hold
so in the
paths.
case, yeah, I was just gonna get rid of this icon, the like
Okay.
no icon, and just set it to default.
Mm-hmm.
I just keep forgetting
Okay.
to do that.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. Yeah, I don't know on this surface if we need anything else other than little stuff like that.
There might be a little bit to do with the alignment here of the border pixels. It looks like the scaling is
It's an issue with the new renderer. I'll fix it.
Cool.
Okay.
Like basically the view box changed, so everything just needs to be
Mm.
offset by the view box to make it proper again.
Got it. Is that why you were putting these square pixels on the corners?
Yes, yes.
Ha!
Makes sense.
Because I noticed it was weird on the first one I drew, and then I was like, I don't know what the fuck's going weird. So then I drew another one.
Kind of want to do a pattern out here. Dress this up.
You want 0, 0. I
I
can
don't remember if this was the outcome of our Wednesday conversation, but if everything is predicated on connecting the wallet, did we say that the have a coin button only appears after the connect wallet process?
No, what we're gonna do there is transactions definitely gone. If you're disconnected, have a coin is still there.
It was like that.
We're just gonna
Close,
pop up the
parallel close
yep.
that pop
Yep.
there. Yep. And my notes.
Yeah, in the case that you're not connected, so in this state, this pops up,
Yep.
connect a wallet
immediately.
or immediately. And if you are connected, it does this.
Yeah, it just remembers that that's what you wanted to do.
Yeah, so that'll give funneling, and then it's whatever we've got, like that sort of gated state.
That's where the Discord button on the right becomes active, and presumably also the one in the menu.
Yeah, so anything that requires you to be logged in or connected will show up or light up. So in that case, I don't know what all we have there. I mean, we can do a bunch of stuff. Like this is where we probably hide gags and things. But this button will get activated. And probably, yeah, if we're not sending people Discord, this will show up. Whatever else, yeah. Yeah, I think just having the logic in there, we can start peppering in things if we need to. All right. I think that is enough for right now.
Yeah, let's pick up here. Just start. I think this stuff.
Yeah. Just dumbing stuff in. All right, XY's on those, if necessary. Not be. What else am I forgetting here? Cooling with the coin. think that's fine. We'll just hit this stuff and then get it done one by one. So are there any blockers or anything right now on like contract stuff or anything like this?
I think with the new stuff, the contracts are like all up to date in the dev channel.
Okay.
It's like waiting for
All
the
right.
SVG thing, but it's not a big deal. Like whenever it comes is whenever it comes.
Got it.
If it is an SVG, that's preferable. But if it's like base 64 encoded PNG, that's small. That's also okay.
Okay. All right. So
Basically, it has to be small. Our contract is running out of space.
okay. So this is for the blank, this thing?
Yeah, for the blank. I mean, there's like ways around it. I've been like thinking about the contract this morning and ways we can reduce space. There's ways we can always get around it, but it'll be helpful to have like a small.
What is small?
I mean, right now I have like let me look how big the thing is. It's an SVG and it's tiny. It's like maybe 500 bytes.
Ooh, okay.
I can check, but it's quite small. I don't know how much more we can get away with.
I mean, were we
because I was
gonna do
running on
like
the internet.
stored on IPFS? I mean, that's
We also can, I think.
because it's just
I
it
think
does
it should be
not
okay.
files.
I
Since
think
they're
it
going
should be
away.
okay if we do it on IPFS.
because I think that's how the 2-bit bears thing worked, right? Like
Probably.
because they had an animation. There's no way they got that down to. I think it probably was a GIF.
Yeah.
Because that would be ideal.
I think
could
we
do
can
it.
do it on IPFS. It shouldn't be a problem. I can run a little test as well.
Yeah, that's the pattern I was going off of when we looked through. Like we ran through their contract, I guess. So that's how I was thinking about it. But if we need to get it to an SVG, it probably just won't be animated, or especially if it's going to need to stay really, really small, because I think it'll start beefing up the second we add any logic to it.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how much logic you can get. I haven't tested it, but I was running into problems. So I had to like move things around a little bit to make everything still work.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, with the IPFS thing, we can get this thing animated.
Yeah, with IPFS, it doesn't matter. And I'm sure IPFS will work.
Okay. I'm going to plan on that for now.
Yeah.
But if we need to go SVG, just let me know, and then we can just
Sounds-
export this as an SVG
Yep.
somehow. We have to probably do it through Figma or something. Okay. Cool. I mean, I got a stack of stuff here.
Yeah, I mean, like also looking at that coin, like basically the only thing in that thing that can't be rendered via our renderer is the text. Like if that's just made as blocks, like if this thing is 32 by 32 itself, then we can render it directly. And I think that should have space in the contract for. Not 100% sure on that either, but
yeah,
I think we can make that work. Actually,
okay,
I'm 100%
so that's an
sure
option.
we can make that work.
So it's basically just a. Okay.
It's maybe not 100% ideal, but it is an option.
Yeah, I
But
guess some
IPFS
pros and
also
cons
works.
on that.
It's like all on chain versus like this
Yeah.
little tiny piece that's just off.
So in the
But
contract,
anyhow,
we
So
would
the
have
piece is
nothing.
going away. It's just like if the tile is valuable with user content, this piece is irrelevant. So that's kind of like a
right.
that's why it
right,
feels
right.
okay to have on IPFS. If a
Yeah,
tile's
I
any
think
value,
so. It's like a.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. I don't think anyone will care.
No, I mean, I think for this thing, it's like set dressing rather than like the actual art.
Yep.
As
Clearly
long as
being
the
like
actual
2-bit
art
bears.
is always forever renderable.
yeah.
You know, the output of the thing, then this doesn't matter as much. So
Right.
I don't know. That's what I'm going with right now. Because I want a whole page of spinning coins on OpenSea.
On
Especially
OpenSea.
if they have different periods, or at least like starting points, so they're all kind of in different positions spinning.
Oh, dude, I'm
Not
gonna
all at once, but like
go crazy.
Yeah, it's more like, what is it, the Mario? Mario does them all synced up, though, yeah.
yeah. Sonic does Mario. I'm thinking for this.
Both have coins, I think, right?
Yeah.
Many.
Sonic has rings.
Many.
Show me a, where?
Just go to YouTube. Is there a video of just
Probably.
Mario?
Here we go. Yeah, they're all.
Some of them are going different directions depending on how it's spawned, but I think.
What is it? I mean, what territory are we in? Super Mario.
And not even N64.
2.
Sure.
Coins.
Oh, this is way high def.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Mario 2 coin. I don't know what any of these are called. Star coins. Forget it. I give up. Yeah, I mean, we can play with that. Like, we have to see how to. I mean, maybe we have like a couple variations on the thing. I don't know. We're talking about spinning coins on OpenSea, like having a whole page of these things. OpenSea. Like designing, because we'll basically have 16 by 16 tiles, and then what? No.
Who's there? Is that Pascal?
That's Pascal.
Oh, sick. Did you just drop by? What's the?
Yeah, so the OpenSea thing would just be piles and piles of coins.
Are you talking about also the silver coins?
No, we're basically going over right now the like whatever this page is gonna.
Oh yeah.
I'll do that. Going live.
Argamel Aoki the Sleepy. That's sick.
Yeah, so like this page will basically have all the blanks on it. And they're all just going to be repeating.
Got it.
Whatever this is. With X, Y.
Got it. No, that's one. And okay.
Yeah, so whatever we want to do with that.
Is there a limit on file size or type, number of frames or whatever the hell?
No. We're going to host it on IPFS.
Okay.
So he was just talking about like if we were to do it in contract, then ridiculously because we don't have that here. But I think we're just going to host it externally, so for whatever format OpenSea supports for animation. I think with the GIF, you probably don't. There's no player, so the whole thing will just spin. Yeah.
GIF seems good and portable and weirdly durable. Ancient ass piece of tech. Can author it with whatever, and then yeah. I can whip you up a coin.
Coin whipper. Coin work in progress.
You know what about the image you want? Instead of just saying.
Probably just the XY.
Okay, well that works.
Then we just have to figure out what to put it on here. It looks good on the page. Yeah, and any color stuff on this. I don't know.
How about I start with just the coin about
Yep. Yeah, I can do the layout if you give me coin. And then
yeah, and I can make the type all funny. like ribbon and stuff if you want, or scale, whatever.
Whatever you got.
Yeah.
You take it over now. Yeah, I don't know what else. We were just going through. Easy here. Don't know if there's anything else here.
Oh,
Publish.
it might be nice to work out the pixel size ratio. So whatever the coin is a pixel size relative to the stuff in the grid.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? Like, all the pixel art in your
yeah. I mean,
kinda,
it's
well, yeah.
it's all over
It
the
seems like
place.
it's at least for that though. Like, we could probably. What's the grid division per square? How many?
It's 32 by 32.
Okay, so I could probably make it on
It just
32.
kind of needs to be fudged. Like,
fudge it.
Yeah,
because
I
it's
mean,
gonna get
'cause
funky
these-
with the type, right?
there's
How
no-
big is that? Was that Photoshop frame? Like if you crush it down to 32 by 32, is the type even?
Yeah,
is
it's
there
not
even-
going to be.
It's not gonna work, right?
No
This
way.
is like 1,000 by 1,000. So
Yeah. Like if you zoom in, is it even?
Coin looks good.
Exquisite.
Ish. XQ.
Yeah.
Okay.
XQZT.
Yeah.
the way I've been doing this is like, pixel fonts are it's like it looks like pixels,
Sure.
and like
okay.
it's definitely not.
Yeah, we don't have to go hardcore on that.
Yeah, everything
Okay.
is all over the place with that.
Okay.
Because I'm like
Well,
half
that's
half
even
this
easier-
stuff I'm laying out
Even
in here.
easier for me then.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
But like chunkier pixels at scale, basically.
Yeah.
So like lower 5, even if it's rendered, however.
Easy.
Yeah, like this thing I just blew up off of a GIF.
Cool.
Yeah. I don't know. That's it.
All right. Yeah, I'll start on the coin.
Mock-up. Yeah, then I don't know. We can go.
If you want
through
some animation on some of that, I could whip you some shit.
that. I
too.
think would be nice.
Yeah.
Like we can go through the flow and show how it all pops in, and then like however you. So yeah, we can go play with this stuff whenever.
Sick.
Wow. This app
Aspect.
is so cool.
Yeah, it is. Will you play with this thing?
No, not yet. I've seen a few
Aspirate.
pixel artists mess around
It's
with it.
nifty.
I love how
Yep.
everything's pixels and it's so good.
Cool.
All the way down.
All right, so we're gonna fiddle with stuff tomorrow morning. For now, I think we're good to go for now. We designed a site, we registered the domain, we added a scrubber, we have an about page. I want to make that purple. It'll be purple.
Yes.
Have a little
It's my
color.
favorite. Purple is my favorite.
Purple modal.
It's relational.fyi, right?
Yes. For your incontinence. I don't know. All right. Do we want to hit anything else now, or we good? We're good?
Rendezvous with tomorrow.
Yeah. Sweet.
Cool.
Good
I'm
plan.
gonna try to fix some annoying stuff.
Very cool.
Hopefully the coin drop thing. Coin drop is on my list, but that's the one I'm gonna tackle the last. Sick. Sick.
Sick.
You
Cool.
gotta punch someone if they look at it, right? Isn't that the?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Damn, that'd be a funny internet game if you could somehow hide those in images and then you get
And
punched.
just-
You have like a character that gets beat up.
Maybe that's
It's like the new Rick roll.
interesting. Maybe we can do this with internet camera. Like,
Ooh,
could train
yeah.
train an algorithm or train a machine intelligence to recognize.
What was that meme?
That.
What was that meme where it was like the dude that died, the youngest dude with the big dick that was hiding everywhere? The memes. I forget how that even
Where
started,
does the
but
chungus come from?
where does it come from?
Yeah.
It started from a I think it was like a Bugs Bunny episode where
like a chunky.
he got real big, and then there was like, "Oh boy, look at that chungus." It kind of describes anything that's
bulbous.
Chungus.
yeah, it's chungus.
That's chungus.
But there was
You're looking a little bit too.
it was like the big black chungus dude who like had his dick out, and people were just superimposing it all over things. Like they'd send you like a selfie, but then you'd see photoshopped up in the clouds, and the sky was like a cloudy version of the dude.
I mean, maybe there's an internet camera app that provides that service for you.
Yeah.
Chungus everywhere.
Yeah. Chungus cam.
Chungus cam. The internet camera stuff is fun because it seems like you can just take it like any direction and it just fits, which is great.
Yeah.
That thing is great.
It just has to have some blockchain functionality so that. Yeah.
Chungus chain.
Chungus chain.
It's the thickest blocks.
You got to keep the chungus going. Chungus block.
Feeding the chungus.
Chungus among us.
Cool. All right. Till tomorrow.
Cool.
See ya. Thank you.
That's fun. I hope your hangover gets better.
It got better just listening to me wander around in here. So, see, that's how much better it got. How do you close the thing? Forget it. Bye.
Forget it, please.
Take care.